Hello everyone and welcome to High Holiday Highlights, Part 6. As I mentioned previously, one name for Rosh Hashanah is HaDin, Day of Judgment. We refer to this term from two perspectives. One, we see a judge who evaluates us honestly and hopefully fairly. And second, it is an opportunity for us to judge ourselves, even without a creator being involved. The idea here is that God is a dispassionate judge evaluating our lives. One of the central hymns in the morning Amidah on Rosh Hashanah highlights God as Dayan, God as a judge on this Yom HaDin, on this day of judgment. The words, I'll just give you an excerpt from this particular hymn. It is often referred to as Le'el Orech Din because those are the hymn's initial words. Let all crown you sovereign, the ultimate arbiter of justice, who probes all hearts on the day of judgment and reveals what is hidden with justice. Well, here you can see that the poet expresses the notion that God knows all of our hidden thoughts, and if we are duplicitous, God will know. Think about it perhaps as you would think about an IT person whom you call with help on your computer. In order to best assist you, sometimes that tech person will ask to have access to your computer from his or her own place. That person has an opportunity to actually go inside our computer and see everything that we can see. It's perhaps kind of scary knowing that somebody can get inside your machine, but that's a way to look at this particular prayer. There's an image here that kind of makes us shudder, but that is the purpose of this festival. God knows our innermost thoughts, so we need to be very honest and sincere and careful. Not as much honest with God as we need to be honest with ourselves. But at the same time that we have these dispassionate words, very honest words which reveal the intent of this holiday in terms of justice, the poem also reveals a balance. God, who is wise and acts lovingly and remembers the covenant even while dispensing justice. So while this prayer does suggest an element of sternness, there is also an element of love. It is customary for the prayer leader to chant a verse, and then we as a community repeat. There is also another tradition whereby the prayer leader sings this specific prayer in a pleading melody. I remember when I was growing up in my home synagogue, the gentleman who led this part of the service actually sobbed while he was saying this prayer. Again, it emphasizes the severity of it. One final thought. The greeting by which we speak to people on Rosh Hashanah is generally Shana Tova. We often translate Shana Tova as Happy New Year. The truth is, Shana Tova does not translate as Happy New Year. Shana Tova translates as a good year, have a good year, and there's a distinction. Yes, we celebrate this holiday with joy and with sweetness, but also with reverence, and we are mindful of its solemnity. Goodness suggests that the ultimate goal is not happiness, but meaning. Have a good year means that we look inside of ourselves. We evaluate who we were, the kinds of people we can be in the future, and then we take steps to redirect ourselves, a little bit of a different kind of direction from the past year. So Le'el Orach Din, this very emotional and popular hymn, intends to remind us about the awesome nature of God and the awesome nature of this particular festival. And I am using awesome in the literal sense of awe. Expressing awe, standing before our Creator, can be an emotionally trembling experience, but it keeps us humble.